Hey guys, 30th of December 2024, your boy Mark giving you guys his review of Gladiator 2 finally. Wow, I can't believe this movie actually finally came out. Um, yeah, I remember back in 2013 when I was really getting into films, when I saw like rumors. There was heaps of movies coming out at the time that I'm sure all of us were super excited about. Before they had titles Jurassic Park 4, Star Wars Episode 7, Avengers 2. Oh man, yeah, they definitely, at least for me, definitely didn't turn out how I imagined in my mind. I had like futuristic stuff that I don't know could ever be put on film. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, I did hear rumors about Gladiator 2 way back in 2013. It probably was long before 2013 that rumors started. But either way, I was like, really? Because I gotta say, I haven't watched the original Gladiators, like, at least in full since, like, 2013, but I did love it. Gladiator is a classic. Russell Crowe was awesome. But Joaquin Phoenix as Commodus stole the show. And, we finally got Gladiator 2. Yeah, Ridley Scott came back to direct it. For some reason, it seemed like he always wanted to do a sequel to Gladiator. I don't know why. It definitely does stand on its own. But, yeah. That being said, Gladiator 2. So basically, what Gladiator 2 is about, it's about this young man who is basically taken as a slave, and his wife is killed. He's taken as a slave. He makes it clear to Rome, like, I don't fight for you. I'm only fighting for myself, or something like that. And yeah, I don't know what more to say without spoiling it. But but what do I think of Gladiator 2? I enjoyed that. It wasn't like a fully spectacular movie, I thought. Not like the first one. But I was very eager. I wish I'd seen this in cinemas, so I won't lie. I was very eager to watch another, like, what do they call it, sword and sandals type of movie, like Gladiator type movies, like Gladiator, obviously, Braveheart, Kingdom of Heaven, Troy, those type of movies. I've been really missing those movies, honestly. Like, I know I can always watch them, like, on, but I would love to have a proper chance to see one in cinemas. The other movie I got to see in cinemas this year was Dune 2. If you're wondering why I keep moving around in my room, it's because I really got to go to the toilet. But I want to do this review. 11 years to do a Gladiator 2 review where I say I got to go to the toilet. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyways, one thing I liked, the story was actually better than I expected, like what the film was actually about. Like, I won't lie, like, the way the trailers kind of made it look to me, and, like, even the way it was promoted, it was like kind of just, like, another sword and sandals type movie, honestly. But it just happens to be taking place in the same world as the original Gladiator, just years later. And I went like, aside from obviously characters returning from the first film, and the fact that it's literally called Gladiator 2, and also the references to the first movie, this could have easily been its own, like, sword and sandals movie. It seemed, that's the key words I'm trying to say. It seemed. That being said, a lot of the story actually does tie into the first movie. But our main character, let's be real, I did admittedly steal this bit from Cody Leach from his review, was never going to was never even going to come close to Russell Crowe in the first one. Russell Crowe is not in this movie. It was actually pretty funny to see interviews where Russell Crowe was like, I know nothing about this film. They're going to do what they want to do with it. Stuff like that. More Gladiator references. The Sopranos, they talk about Gladiator on their movie quite a lot. Ralph, the character of Ralph, played by Joe Pantoliano. He loves the movie. And Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. I remember Nick was like talking to Gene, and he was like, "Hey, you ever seen that movie Gladiator?" And he was like, "Yeah." I forgot why they brought it up. But anyway, now this movie, yeah, it actually does tie directly into the first Gladiator. Not gonna spoil it. I might have said this already, so I apologize for repeating myself. But I don't want to leave a stone unturned. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I talked about other things that I've heard the first Gladiator referencing, just because I want to mention that. But yeah, the identity of who our main character really is, that's kind of debated throughout the movie, and then basically the man himself either denies or confirms it before the movie ends. Would you consider a spoiler? I'm trying not to spoil anything. I don't think that was a spoiler, but anyway, yeah, several references. They still talk about Maximus, not like a whole lot, but they definitely like remember Maximus from the first movie, Russell Crowe's character, of course, and they're like, "Yep, he was awesome." They don't really talk about Commodus though. I think that kind of fits into the theme of how the first movie ended, because Commodus, he really like tried to kill. The way he killed Maximus was obviously very cowardly, and then he himself got killed, but they wouldn't. Nobody would like tend to Commodus's body, but they did to Maximus. Maybe that's the kind of running theme there. But anyway, big changes for this movie. Denzel Washington is freaking awesome in this. He's obviously having a lot of fun. He's super entertaining. I mean, it's Denzel, you know. It's, if you know Denzel Washington, yeah, you know what to expect from him in this. He's pretty funny, you know, and the twin characters. One twin I didn't care for. The other twin I found very entertaining personally. He's the one with all the skinnier, taller one with a lot of eyeshadow around his eyes. That's the twin I liked a lot. He was very entertaining and pretty handsome, not gonna lie, I thought. And the violence when it's there, very awesome and bloody. Pedro Pascal, definitely an intriguing character. You know, he's there for when he needs to be, etc. And what else do I got to say about this movie? Peter Mensa from what's it called? Yeah, from Spartacus, one of my favorite shows of all time. He definitely suits these gladiator type roles. Yeah, he's not in it much at all, but you know, it was cool to see him again. I just wanted to mention that guy. Very underrated actor, honestly. But yeah, what else can I say about this film? Music was great as always. Now Hans Zimmer, I don't believe, returns for this. Someone else does. Oh, I just remembered something. But they definitely, you know, called back to certain pieces of music from the first film. And it was beautiful and nostalgic to see that again. And one more thing. The way the movie opens, we get this beautiful, like, kind of animated, like, kind of retelling of the first movie. Beautiful. I love that. But yeah, Gladiator 2, I'd probably give this... I'm very excited right now, so I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10, you know. I'm glad that, you know, it looked like it was going to be like just another sword and sandals movie, like that just happens to take place in the universe of the first Gladiator, but it actually does, you know, tie into the first movie a lot. Way more than I expected. And there's a big theme with animals in this movie for some reason. Monkeys, rhinos, sharks, tigers even. Interesting. I don't remember if that was in the first movie, but anyway. That's going to be your boys' thoughts on Gladiator 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.